Previously on Homestead How, Jen and I put together 42 frugal homestead breakfasts using items we purchased from Aldi's for under $20. That video was so popular we ended up doing another video called 42 homestead dinners for under $20. And in today's episode, instead of doing 42 homestead lunches, we're going to just show you our number one favorite lunch on our homestead that you can make almost entirely with items from your homestead. And if you don't quite have a homestead yet, you can go to Aldi's or the grocery store and purchase these, and it's one of the most frugal lunches you can make that's also delicious, and it can be made healthy if you're on a keto diet. Enjoy.
Hey guys, it's Jen from Homestead How. In today's video, we are going to show you our favorite homestead frugal lunch. Everybody has been asking for more. We did breakfast and 42 homestead dinners. Today we are going to be showing you our homestead lunch, and it's going to be perfect, especially in a hot summer day like it is today. Going right now to our chicken coop to pick up some eggs, and then I'm gonna go to my garden to get some stuff too. You're gonna have to stay tuned and see what we make.
So we're getting farm fresh eggs and some produce from our garden, but if you don't have that, you can still make this sandwich for pennies on the dollar. Probably one of the cheapest sandwiches you could make. We get a lot of our stuff from Aldi's. We're looking at about 24 cents a serving on this one.
Alright guys, so I got some eggs for my chickens and they are absolutely beautiful. I love our girls. So now come along, we're gonna see if we have anything in the garden. I'm hoping that we have some red tomatoes in there. I know that there was some green ones in here, but we're gonna see what we have in here. So over here are all my tomatoes. I think I have like, I don't know, 14 bunches. So I see, oh, there is one that's kind of, there's a couple in here that actually. So they're actually really growing this year. I see a couple orange ones down there. There's a red one down over there. When you are boiling your eggs, put a timer on. I figured 11 minutes is perfect for your eggs. They will come out perfectly done, not overdone, not underdone. And then also another trick is when you pull this off, put it in an ice bath rather than just cold water, and it will help cool down the process a lot quicker, and they'll be a lot easier to peel in the end. So, all right, so talking about frugal, right? So our family is very frugal and we make our own stuff here. We did a video on how to make homemade bread, which we are going to be using today. I'm not doing a full video tutorial on that. I will leave the link below to that in case you're interested. This bread is so simple to make. You can make it a day ahead, you can make it 2 days ahead, or you can make it the day of. But this is one really good way to save money and stay frugal. And I tell you, this is so much better than the stuff that you buy at the store. You will totally tell the difference, and it's going to be so much healthier for you. All right, so I put together all the ingredients you're going to be using for this. I'm sure you've made egg salad before, but if you haven't, for whatever reason, I'm going to go through this really quick. So we have some mayonnaise. You can easily make this mayonnaise yourself, but I just bought it from the store. Some tomatoes. Unfortunately, our tomatoes were not.
Keep going.
Did you really just do that? Our tomatoes were not fully grown yet, so I'm gonna use some from the store. Too, I have some celery, some lettuce, and then once that's done and cooled down and finished cooking, I will show you a hack on how to easily get your eggshells off of your eggs. All right guys, so you saw my blooper where I dropped my egg on accident. I'm gonna show you a really quick trip. So instead of going and picking this up with some paper towel, you wanna use some table salt and just pour it over. I know it sounds silly, but the table salt is actually gonna pick up all that stuff that you dropped, and it's gonna make it so much easier for you to pick it up. All right, so I let this sit for a little bit. I'm just gonna show you how much easier it comes up. You're still gonna have to disinfect your floor, but look at that, it just comes right up. All right guys, so now while my eggs are finishing cooking, I'm just gonna cut up my bread really quick. Ooh, that looks good. So Carrie likes thicker pieces, I like thinner pieces. So I'm gonna do a couple thick for him. All right, so my eggs are done and they're nice and cooled down. So here is my trick for you. So I already peeled one and it did not peel very well. So I'm gonna show you the trick that I have. So you take like a mason jar or a cup or whatever you have, put your egg in it, and just a little bit of water. and then you just shake it. It sounds really weird, I know, but it really does work. It'd work better if you had a cover on it, but I don't. You just shake it around, and it's just breaking up the eggshell really nice and easy. Yes, it's the same as cracking it on the side, but it does a lot more than that, so I'll show you in a minute. So now it's really cracked up well, and I'm gonna show you, look at that. It just comes right off. Look at that. It just came right off.
It just came right off.
So just gonna keep doing that. It's easier doing one at a time. All right, so next up is just to cut your eggs up, and this is your preference on how cut up you want them. I like them really small, but Kerry was saying he wanted it a little bit larger, so we're just gonna So for the cream, we're just gonna use a little bit of mayonnaise and some Dijon mustard. And again, you can just add however much you wanna add to it. And I'm only gonna do that much for now, because you can always add some more later. There you go. All right, so the way I do it is I just slice it down the middle, and then again on each piece. Again, preference is big or as little as you want it. This is not the right knife to use, but it's what I have right now. Just gonna take my celery and add it to it. Again, as preference on how much you want to add to it or not, and then you can add your salt and pepper. And if you want to toast it, you can put a little bit of butter on it and put it in the oven on broil on low, and then it would be nice and toasted, because these sometimes don't always fit in your toaster oven. So our family likes tomatoes on our sandwiches, so I'm just going to slice it up really thinly sliced and add them to our fresh bread. So I'm going to slice it in half, and then another one. Move this out of the way. These are 2 pieces of bread here. You can choose to use butter if you want. I'm not going to toast this, so I'm not going to butter it now. But now I'm going to take my 2 halves of tomato and place it on there. And then just add some of your egg salad. You can add lettuce to this if you want. We do have it here, but I forgot to put it on. I suppose I could do it really quick to show you guys. Just take some lettuce off and put it on here, and then slice it. Alright guys, here we are done with our sandwich. You can make this for pennies on the dollar or with stuff from your own homestead. It was very simple and easy to make. You can add or subtract anything you want. The salt and pepper, you can put relish in it if you want.
The great thing with this lunch is, besides being delicious, everyone in our family seems to like it. You can also eat it keto if you skip the bread and just use a lettuce wrap. And it's almost free if you use items from your homestead, and it's still really darn cheap if you purchase the items from a grocery store.